Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Welcome to the February 2020 monthly reading. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't watched before, then what I do for each of my videos is I tune in just before I start filming and ask my spiritual team, my guides and angels, for something that we can work on for that month or the year or the week, depending on how long I'm asking the video to be for. This one, I've asked for them for something that we can work on for February of 2020. And as I said before in my other videos, I'm sure you can watch this at any time that you come across it, but the intent is that it's something for us to work on for February of 2020. I'm often working with this process myself, so it's actually quite interesting that I feel like I'm actually sharing part of my own healing journey with you. But what I actually do, the intent is for something that you can all work with together. We can all work with together for the month of February 2020. Well, that's what this one's about. And welcome back to my channel if you've been watching me before, if you've previously watched my videos. Most of them have been quite exciting and wonderful processes that really facilitate a nice lift. I often feel quite wonderful after I share these with you and do the process for myself, and I've heard a very similar feedback from other people. They feel quite uplifted after doing the processes. I would recommend doing the 2020 yearly video. That video we can actually work with for the whole year, and it's about aligning with a special group of spirit guides that are going to help us through the whole year. So I do recommend watching the yearly 2020 yearly video, and as I said, that's something that you can do throughout the whole year. But let's go ahead and do the February 2020. So it's specifically something for us to work with for this month, but as I said, you could come back and work with it again, or if you come across this at another time, like in 2022, you might want to do it then if it feels right, if it feels like, oh yeah, I think I'm meant to do this now. So let's go ahead and do it, because it's really, really exciting. And I think because, it's Valentine's Day coming up on the 14th, they often take that opportunity to work with something. And I know previously in February we worked with issues of the heart and relationships and love and that kind of thing. And it seems as though that's what they've given us to work with for this month. They're actually pointing to the heart level. And I want to explain to you what they've actually shown me to work on for myself and for all of you as well, because it specifically asked for something for you to share with you. But as I said, I'm actually finding that I'm working with them a lot myself as well as we go along here on this journey together. The videos kind of build. They take the last month and build on it and build on it and build on it. So you can go back and watch some of the previous ones. They have got a little bit of a flow-on effect, but you can also watch them individually at any time as well. So there's no rules. We just switch it on, and I film and I let you know what they're saying, and it usually turns out quite wonderful, and I often feel quite uplifted. And I know other people have said they feel quite uplifted by the end of the video. So here we go. Let's start the process. So what they've actually shown me, I have to explain it a little bit to you first. They've actually kind of pointed to the heart chakra. Well, they have pointed to the heart chakra. They actually started to show me this process a few days ago, and I thought, oh, I don't quite know what they're suggesting yet. So the chakras, as you may know, are energy centers in the body, and they correspond with particular issues that you might have in your life. So heart would be actually love, relationships, unconditional love, self-love, that kind of thing. Creativity can also be in the heart chakra. And if your heart is open and flowing, then the chakra is, if those issues are going well in your life, then your heart chakra is clear. If you're having problems in those areas, you may find that the heart chakra becomes blocked. And with the throat chakra, in that would be communication with others, the way you sort of see yourself in the world, the way others see you, but mainly it's a throat expression, communication. If that's blocked, if your communication's blocked, sometimes you can't communicate well to yourself too, which is interesting. But then that throat chakra would be blocked, and we're just basically talking about the chakras and their corresponding issues, attributes. The third eye is intuition. The crown is spiritual wisdom. They're the chakra centers, and there's a few more in the other parts of the body. They're the chakras which I feel are more related to the physical body. So firstly, I thought they were talking about the heart chakra, but as I tuned in, I left it a day or two, and then they added some more information and said, no, the video is actually going to be about the astral body. So I thought, now I understand. You can ask to clear your heart chakra to help you with issues of the heart, but another interesting level is the astral level, which also contains... So the way I've been shown is that the heart chakra has a corresponding astral body which sits outside the body. So the chakra is here, the astral body sits a distance away. It's actually in the next dimension beyond the physical body. So it still relates to you, but it's actually in a higher vibrational level, or the next dimension beyond the physical body. So you have the heart chakra, you have the heart astral body. You have the throat chakra, you have the corresponding throat astral body, and so on and so on. You have the third eye chakra and the corresponding third eye astral body. Now, they've particularly pointed to the heart astral body. So you would think we have 7 or more major chakras. We also have the corresponding astral bodies. To me, that they appear like spinning balls that actually circle around your body. Now, they don't always circle around your body. They can sort of go out and come back again. But we don't want to make it too complicated for this particular healing. What we're actually working on is the heart astral body, which is located a distance outside your body, a couple of feet or a couple of meters, and it sits as a spinning ball and circles around your body. We're working with the heart astral body. So that's the first thing that they said. And we're going to do a cleansing and alignment of the heart astral body. Now I just said to them also, should we do a lot of the astral bodies, because I'm sure you can cleanse and align all your chakras and all your astral bodies. And they said, no, they said, for this healing, let's just focus on the heart astral body. And I'm sure you could ask to have your entire chakras and entire astral body cleansed and aligned. But they specifically wanted to do something for us for this month for only the heart astral body. Now, you got that? So we're only just working really with the astral body of the heart level. Well, it actually exists in the astral plane. So we're beyond the physical onto the astral plane, but it's actually connected to you. It's part of you. It's part of your energy system. It can become blocked, stagnant, and sluggish. Especially if you're having problems with relationships, or things aren't going so well in your love life, or it might be even something corresponding to your creativity, because the heart is actually also to do with creativity, which can lead on to your job and work life. But I've got the feeling it's more to do with love, relationships, and something creative in your life as well that you might feel stuck. There feels to be a little bit of stagnant or heaviness in that level. Now, I'm not saying that we've all got it, because if you're feeling quite alive and fresh on that level, well, that's okay too. But if you're not, we're going to do a cleansing and alignment of our heart astral body. And there's an added bonus. So if you're feeling okay on that level, they're actually going to unlock some power and potential in your astral body, which is actually going to give us a big lift. But first, let's in the area of love, relationships, and creativity, let's first ask for the cleansing and alignment and uplifting of the astral body at the heart level. And the way we do this is actually ask the higher self. Now, the higher self is actually the higher part of you. So there's a greater part of us that doesn't come into the physical. That's the higher self. There's only part of us that comes into the physical body. You can often connect to the higher self through meditation, or simply asking the higher self to give you a perspective on some situation, but often through meditating and simply asking to see something from your higher self point of view can actually help you to tap into your higher self, or simply asking, help me to understand the higher self. Now, we're not actually working with the higher self, but we're actually working with the higher part of the higher self. So stay with me on this. If you don't know particularly what it is, it's okay, because we can just say it in the affirmation, and as we affirm what we need to do, your awareness of all these concepts does grow. So if you don't kind of get it 100%, it doesn't really matter, because our perception of these things are constantly growing and changing anyway, so you can get it on the level that you're comfortable with. So don't worry too much if you don't fully understand it all. When I get to the affirmation, that's the important thing, that we just affirm that we want to have our astral bodies cleansed, and it will, and we want to have the power and potential in our astral body unlocked, and it will happen, and we could leave it at that. But these are the steps and the process that I'm given, and I'll share it with you the way I'm given, and then you can activate it for yourself. And we get awarenesses of this as we go along anyway, more and more and more. So we're actually going to work with the higher self, or what I've become to know it as the divine self. So you've got your higher self, and the higher part of the higher self is the divine self. A little bit more powerful, a little bit more higher energy than the higher self. Separate from your guides, the higher self and the divine self is actually you. They're different levels of you. The guides are actually separate beings. The guides and angels are like helpers that come and help you. The divine self and the higher self is actually you and higher parts of you. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask the higher self and divine self, but particularly the divine self, to cleanse, align, and heal our astral bodies. So let's do that first. I've already said it, but we do it officially now. So when you're ready, I always like to say it's my free will and choice too before we do these processes. Actually, I would go a step further. Is this process for my highest good? Is this process for my highest good at a soul level? I do like to say that first as well, so you're just kind of ready for it then. And you may get a no, which means you could come back and do it at another time, but usually if you've got this far, you're ready to go ahead. But I just like to check. It can make it more powerful when we go ahead and do it. Is this process today for my highest good? Is it for my highest good at a soul level? Then, when you've said that, you can have a little pause if you like, because what happens is it starts to shift your vibration already that you've asked that, and prepares you to do the process. In the very rare occasion, if you're getting a no, then it may mean that you need to wait a little bit to do the process, but I'm sure it won't matter if you go ahead and do it if you're not sure. So the next process is, it's just a little bit of a, added extra there, just to be sure, really, to be reassured might be a better word. The next thing, it is my free will and choice to ask my higher self, and particularly my divine self, to ask my divine self to align with my heart astral body for cleansing, aligning, and uplifting. It's my free will and choice to ask my higher self and divine self to align with my heart astral body for cleansing, uplifting, and aligning. There's an unlocking too, and what I mean by unlocking is we're unlocking all the potential that's held in your astral bodies. We're particularly just focusing on the heart chakra this month as well. There may be a time when we can go back and ask for it to be done in every astral. Did I say astral body? We're working with the astral body. You can ask this process to be done for every astral body, but I haven't actually been told that yet, so I don't want to jump ahead and do something. I think just focusing on the heart chakra and unlocking all its power and potential for this month, heart astral body, is going to be enough. We're working with the astral bodies. So, free will and choice to ask my divine self and higher self to cleanse, align, and uplift my astral body at the heart level. And now we're going to add in unlock its power and potential. So once we've done the uplifting, cleansing, and aligning, which was the first little part, the real power is when we ask for the unlocking of the power and potential. Unlocking may not be the quite right terminology to use, but it's just the feeling that I get. It's like it suddenly opens up. You could say open up. So the power is in this healing for February. Once we've done all that, the power is in asking the higher self. You need it to be cleansed, uplifted, and aligned. So if it's a little bit sluggish first, we're asking for it to be cleansed, uplifted, and aligned, so it begins to spin nice and powerfully. It's like, sometimes you think, oh, I'm fed up with relationships. It's not going the way I wanted. Or if you're in a relationship, or your creativity block, you sort of get a little bit like your astral body's just ticking along. But what we're asking firstly is the astral body begins to cleanse, align. I'm spinning the power of the astral body. Cleanse, align, uplift. So you get that, I'm returning to my, power in a way with the astral body at the heart level. Creativity, if relationships are fine, it could be that you need the creativity to be cleansed, aligned, and uplifted. But the power, and once we've done that, here's the power one. Here's where the power is. It's my free will and choice now to ask my higher self and divine self to unlock the power and potential of my heart astral body. And that's going to be where we find some interesting things come up, because I feel there's a lot of us, there's a more power and potential in that astral body that we haven't discovered about ourselves. There's more reasons why this hasn't happened, reasons why this happened. Things can be explained. The power and potential, they're saying, in this case could be held in the astral body of the heart chakra. It could, I keep saying chakra. We're talking about the astral bodies. It could actually begin to unblock your chakra. I keep saying chakra, so there may be things that are going to unblock in your chakras as well, but I'm particularly talking about unlocking the power and potential of the astral body. So let me just say that again. So if you followed the process up until now, the main affirmation is, it's my free will and choice to ask my higher self, particularly the divine self. I ask the divine self to unlock the power and potential in my heart astral body. It's like we've had to poke around and find out where the healing is for this month, but that's it. And what I feel is there's like it's an unlifting. It's like, oh my God, things are being answered finally. And why? Because the astral bodies can actually contain information. They can actually travel and almost like a guide, go out and retrieve information and come back. They have knowledge or something. It's like they hold things that we need to know about. And if it's been a little bit sluggish and not there, and if we didn't know this, then we're not going to get the information and guidance through, or realizations. It feels more like realizations. It's like a part of us had been blocked, and now we're asking for the power and potential to be opened up, and it could filter down into our consciousness when we need it at the exact right time. So don't force it. If nothing's happening for you, just leave it, because it is a process that we're asked to use for the whole month of February. If you're watching this at another time, just give it a few weeks from when you're watching it to allow this to not so much unblock, but be revealed to you. It's a revealing. It's a like, oh my goodness, now I realize kind of things, why those things have been happening. Let's do it one more time, just the last bit, because we've asked for cleansing, aligning, and uplifting. That sort of gets it back on track. And once it was cleansed, aligned, and uplift, the heart astral body, we're then going to ask, it's now my free will and choice to ask my higher self, and divine self particularly, the divine self, to unlock the power and potential of my heart astral body. The light just flicked off on my computer then. I wanted to check that it was back on. Isn't it funny how things sort of happen right at that point? So I think we've shifted it. I feel like we've shifted it. I feel like you may have to repeat that one again, repeat the video and do the lead up where I said, right back to when I said it, is this process for my highest good? Is it for my highest good at a soul level? I feel that we all might need to say that. And then the lead-in was the lifting and whatever of the astral body. You'll have to go back. Sometimes I forget what I've said. When I've done it and cleared it, it sort of leaves my mind because we've got to where we want to go. But the most important thing is the last bit. It's my free will and choice to align with my higher self, and divine self to unlock the power and potential of the astral body. I feel like it's going, whoa, look what you've found, look what you've discovered. There's some reasons why this has happened in your life. This is where you should go now. There's something held in our heart astral bodies that needs to be revealed to us. And it'll come to you in time. It might be that you don't kind of connect this healing with what's happened, because things will be revealed to you over the next month or few weeks from when you've done this video. It could happen straight away. It could happen in the next few hours. But my feeling is it's kind of a gentle thing and will flow into your consciousness over the next weeks or weeks. I don't think it'll be longer than a few weeks. So I don't know how it will come to you. Maybe you'll just have sudden realizations and things from the past might clear. You may have had some blocks there that needed to be cleared, and you let go of stuff that will be held in your astral bodies. But it more so feels like to me things will be revealed to you that you didn't necessarily know about. If you're particularly thinking the heart's going to be not so much a relationship thing for you, but creativity, then you might actually start to get projects off the ground that you might feel a little stagnant or stuck, or you might feel a blast of creativity coming back to you through this revelation or through this cleansing and alignment from your astral body. Now, as I already sort of did say, there's no reason why we couldn't ask for that for every astral body, and that can be held in every astral body, but I wasn't guided to do that, so I'm only going to do it for that process for the one astral body at the time. But what I'm referring to is there's many other astral bodies that we could have asked that for, but they said just focus on your heart one, so I'm going to stick with that and look at what's revealed to us over this next month or so. Very good. So that's the process. Isn't that wonderful? You could actually have a little bit of a fear because it could be something that's been there for a while and you're just not quite ready to let it go, although you've asked for it. So we're just going to say, guides and angels, please reveal to us, let it unfold nice and flow and easily, effortlessly, gracefully, and I release any fears to hearing the guidance, or I release any fears or blocks to actually receiving the uplifting feeling or what needs to be revealed to us. I release any fears of this process. It's my free will and choice to release any fear or block I may have with fulfilling this process or getting the information or guidance that needs to come to me. I did feel a little bit of a shift then when I said release any fear or blocks. I asked my guides to release any fears or blocks about completing this process or having the information or guidance given to me. And that should do us for this month. How exciting. I'm so excited about that. It's almost like we had to find our way in to this healing and actually have something wonderful revealed to us over the next few weeks. So thank you so much to the guides, angels and higher self for giving us that. I think it's going to be wonderfully, wonderfully helpful to everybody that watches it. Please share it with anybody that you feel may benefit from it. I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to be. I did have a little bit of a feeling to work with a crystal, and the crystal that I was given was called rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite is a crystal for love and the heart chakra, and I guess for this case the heart astral body. If you wanted to assist the healing, you could get yourself a piece of rhodochrosite crystal. I actually have a nice piece of rose quartz crystal here. It's got a point on it, and I feel that might be good to rose quartz. You can get any shape, any size. That's particularly for healing when they've got a point, so you may find that, if you want to direct some healing energy. But what I wanted to say for this, you can get a crystal, either rhodochrosite or rose quartz, to help support this healing for February. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day and a wonderful month. I may get back for a second video for February, but if I don't, I'll probably see you then in March. Lovely to spend this time with you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear any comments that you have about this process in this video. Thank you to the guides, angels, higher self and divine self. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my video channel so you can be first to receive the videos. I'm going to leave you here now. I'll put the links to my other social media pages, but I do upload these readings on YouTube and Vimeo. So that's it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I feel quite good. I feel quite good in the heart. I hope you do too. I feel a little bit of an expansion too. Just acknowledge that you may expand, your energy may expand after letting go or having this thing revealed to you. So you may feel fantastic and big and expanded, but that's all part of the benefits of these healings. Okay, we're done for this month. Very good. I'm going to leave you here now. If you need to message me or anything, you can do so by email or just by leaving a comment under where you see this video. But that's it for February. Happy Valentine's Day and have a wonderful February, and we'll see you soon. Okay, lots of love and bye for now.